I have a jam of the day to close us out.
Oh, okay.
Boy.
So here's the thing. We've been picking on Gen X a little bit too much, I feel, with the jam of the day is doing your Kid Rocks, your Nickelbacks, things
Is
like
that Gen X? I thought that was borderline
millennial. Yeah, it's Gen X millennial, I'd say. So I decided to go straight up boomer. And this is a song by Glenn Frey of the Eagles. It's one of his solo songs.
Nice.
And it's called You Belong to the City.
You Belong to the City.
You Belong to the City, featured on Miami Vice.
Uh-huh.
I like saxophone like this.
Oh, yeah. This has a good sax. I'm not going to lie. Vin Goldblum says, from the time when people go respectable, outdressed high with style.
That guy.
Puneet Mishra says, who is watching this after looking into Glenn's health condition, ulcerative colitis disease?
Oh, my God. Deep cut.
What?
Glenn Frey died of ulcerative colitis, I guess, and so
He
this
died?
guy, yeah, he did. He's no longer standing. He no longer standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. He's standing on a corner of hell. But Aaron Seguin says, if we were born in the late 70s and lived through the 80s, we know what peace is. Now, this virus thing and 5G and all kinds of living disasters with the times changing along with technology, I glad I at least lived through the 80s to remember when it's simple.
I glad. Yes, I glad. It's 5G. Is all of this is 5G.
Gonna kill
See, that's the
him.
thing that people didn't. We stopped talking about because that's what it is. All of it's 5G.
Yeah, the virus is caused by 5G.
My modem
yeah.
at home offers 5G.
Oh,
Don't take it. Don't take it. Whatever you do.
I use it all the time.
Man, now we got COVID.
You already might. I was at a hospital 2 weeks ago.
2 months ago, Ken Scott says, homeless at 16 in Akron while my half-bro claimed fame for shit he never did, world full of liars, and ultimately succeed. So, Ken Scott's brother, man, he was
Jesus.
killing it.
How long ago was that?
That was 2 months ago.
2 months ago? I bet he still feels pretty good about it.
Also from 2 months ago, this guy posts a lot. His name is Rex Negron. Says, now you know why we drank and smoked. Many went further. I refused. My life was miserable enough without adding drug addiction to it.
All right, Rex.
Get off your fucking high horse,
Now
Rex.
you know why we drank and smoked. Personally, I kept it at the drink.
That was 2 months ago. 1 month ago, Rex says, this song reminds me of how I failed and how it makes it all right. A teacher of mine once
As
told
a father.
A teacher of mine once told us in order to have winners, there must be losers.
Yeah.
No, I'm not proud of it because I know I did my best. Now it's time to let God take over.
Holy shit.
Damn, he just killed himself after listening to this song.
Hell yeah. Imagine the sax just coming through your ears at the same time as the DMT. Like,
That's the...
Were people doing DMT in the 80s?
No. When you die, DMT fills your brain.
Oh, right.
That's
Yeah.
the miracle molecule and all that. John Connor.
Yeah, dude, have you not been watching Joe Rogan lately?
Dude.
I can't say
Have
I
you
have.
not spent the past month mainlining Rogan, bitch?
I can't say that I have.
Have you ever done DMT, Carter?
No, I have. I've known people who do, and they say like, dude, the elves. Apparently, there's DMT elves.
That's
that show
not
up.
true.
No.
No, that's a thing fucking people who've seen Alex Jones talk about DMT say.
So there's no elves.
There's whatever happens in your brain, but saying there's... Because everybody has a completely different experience.
No, everyone has elves, Sam.
Yeah.
We all have elves.
I kind of wanted to do it if there were elves, but if there's no
I like
elves,
elves.
You might see aliens. You might see... you might not meet any creature. You will hallucinate harder than you've ever hallucinated.
I hear you need like a buddy, like you need someone to make sure you won't jump out of off a bridge or
Call
something.
that a spirit guide, right?
Spirit guide.
Because it only lasts 15 minutes.
Is that true?
Yeah, and
I've heard
you're
that.
so
Yeah.
fucked up the first
So it's like salvia?
No, salvia wishes.
Salvia plus.
Salvia plus, yeah. Salvia max.
I mean, it's good that it doesn't last longer than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because at some point you might be fucking scared as shit.
Oh, yeah.
You might be like, am I on Mars right now? Am I ever going to come back to Earth? Am I dead in my parents' backyard right now? That's what I thought.
Speaking of parents, John Connor 1 month ago says, this song will forever remind me of when my brother would rob my mother and me to get back to New York.
This song reminds me of the time that a Terminator chased me through Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, his name is John Connor.
Now that I lead the resistance against the machines. This song reminds me of a song that my mother, Sarah Connor, would listen to when she was a waitress in Los Angeles.
Josh Hushkins from 1 hour ago says, I lift a glass and toast you, Glenn Frey. May you rest in peace. The music you left behind belongs to us all, but the era of the 80s belongs to a generation that is aging.
Who are these coked out Robert Goulet people? I raise a glass to you, sir.
He's probably drinking some weird ass brandy or something.
No, get this. I find myself a strange creature in the heart of a lonely country boy with the city in his blood and the mountains in his soul. Heavens. I have grown tired of this world. The hatred that now poisons men is immeasurable. This guy is the judge from Blood Meridian. I wish to return to a time when it was not so bad. I can't, however, and I grow fearful for my grandchildren. I wish, though, merely to smile once again. Everyone in this thread is like on the brink.
Well, the people who leave comments on YouTube is one of the craziest. Like, why would you participate in this type of social media? Like, even crazier than Facebook, crazier than fucking TikTok, crazier than Twitter.
Yeah.
It's the craziest one.
Because it's like, you're literally calling into the void. Like, there's no one's watching this. No one's looking at this
hardly
shit.
And the people who are fucking weird. But also, YouTube is way more popular than Twitter or any of the other. So more people are seeing these crazy comments.
Yeah.
More crazy people have a chance to react to it.
It's the same as Facebook. I think Facebook and YouTube is probably the best representation of like humanity, just because those are the two platforms that everybody's on. Even YouTube even more so than Facebook.
What's like the last time you liked a YouTube video even or a comment?
All the time.
You like them?
Yeah.
I don't like them. I use that shit and abuse it and I leave.
In the video for the song, Glenn Frey is smoking. So Loanis Kostoulas 1 year ago says they all smoke too much. To which Jake Kaufman replies, smoking will never die out as long as bastards are born in dysfunctional, fucked up families and people you care about die. You have to
all right, leather jacket, rock and roll hard, calm down.
You have to worry about corrupt politicians getting elected. We smoke to drown out our issues. The world is a fucked up place, so I can't wait to die so I can be in a better place.
What a tortured poet.
It's the saxophone song.
Yeah, I don't
this
catch
fucking
it.
grocery store
What
music?
are the lyrics to this song?
You belong to the city. You belong to the night. It's a song.
No, I want to know the other parts. Because they might be saying something real depressing that we're just not hearing.
He's talking about being lonely and walking around the city. A. Johnson, 1 week ago, my uncle was involved in the cocaine smuggling ring with John DeLorean. Beautiful hookers from South America, piles of coke on the table. Hard not to participate, but I was working on my career, and I knew this type of activity would eventually destroy me. Pray for peace.
This is yielding much better comments than the
You know what I mean?
the
Like
turn of the century ones.
Yeah, like all the Kid Rock shit is just like crazy, like destructive, like self-destructive assholes. This is more like
the Kid Rock ones are kind of sad, where it's like I was chewed up and spit out by the military-industrial complex, and I'm crazy.
It's
and
all
this is just
opium addicts. This is all cocaine addicts.
Yeah, this is all like a toast to a toast to the glass of brandy goes out to all my friends who died from cocaine.
Also, have you heard about Jesus?
I like how
also,
these people aren't cokeheads. They're just people who are trying to brag that they were associated with people who partied really hard.
Yeah.
Tone Mac from 2 months ago. The saxophone on this song sounds even better than Careless Whisper and Who Can It Be Now? Kenny G, get on your fucking knees and bow down to saxophone extraordinaire Craig Dice.
I do like
so intense.
I do
so
like
intense.
Who Could It Be Now? The saxophone.
I love that
theirs.
song.
Great song. Who could it be now?
Juice
You nailed that fucking sax riff or whatever you would call that.
Juice Dog from 3 months ago. Today's music is a pile of human shit.
I love that. I love how this guy comes to every YouTube video, no matter what year.
In the 80s, this is Junito, 1957. In the 80s, every type of music was at its peak. jazz, rock, country, etc. And in the video,
80s country, yeah.
I was like,
dude.
Jazz was objectively at its shittiest. Country was objectively at its shittiest. I don't know what they're talking about. Lisa Burgess, there's two more. Lisa Burgess says, because in the video he walks by the World Trade Center, so it just says, the World Trade Center, you will never see again. You will never see the 80s. Life again, awesome times. Now everyone and everything sucks.
I mean, they're kind of right.
They're kind of right.
Those 3 years I was alive during the 80s were the best years of my fucking life. I'll tell you.
Donald Trump was just a celebrity then. He wasn't the president.
It's just like a real estate shithead.
There's also crack and AIDS and all that shit was going on in the 80s. I mean,
Yeah.
But now we have fucking Oxycontin and COVID.
Yeah, but I'm saying, it was bad then too. Everyone looks at the past with rose-tinted glasses.
Yeah, that's true.
This is the last one here. Bob Pierce from 2 months ago. The beautiful woman in the blue dress in this video, also state-of-the-art for the 80s, makes it easy for me to picture her as Marilyn Monroe might have looked as a young woman in that age. In 1985 instead of 1958. Marilyn Monroe is frozen in time forever, 1926 to 1962, but what if we could see her in a more recent decade? Still long ago now, but nearly not as long? I love it, and this music makes it very, very easy. And listen,
people are so obsessed with celebrities, it's fucking insane.
Here's what I'm saying. Defund the police, but first arrest Bob Pierce, because this man is insane. Oh, there's that sax. That's motherfucking Glenn Frey.
That's creamy.
And that's our goddamn show. Sam and Carter.
Bow down, Kenny G.
Yeah, fuck you, Kenny G. Listen to that.
You can find me fucking kicking Kenny G in the diaphragm and calling him a little bitch.
Yeah, me and David Sanborn teaming up, double teaming Kenny G.
One time, my grandma came to visit. And she was like talking about how she got a 5-disc changer in the trunk.
Hell yeah.
Because that used to be a fucking thing.
Yeah.
Having your CDs in your trunk, it was the most pain in the ass way to change out your CDs.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's why I had 5 of them.
Yeah. And we get in the car and she just looks back at us and she goes, oh, I just got this Kenny G album. It's so good. And then like me and my mom and me and my brother just sitting there, and my mom was just like, oh my fucking God. And then we jammed some Kenny G.